Your dad and I got to talking, and I just lost all track of time.
Oh, that's okay, Gail. Will you go back to the office?
Yeah. Oh, but we're going to have a drink with Alan and Monica across the street in a little while. Oh, we'd love it if you join us.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to see Laura tonight. I haven't seen her for a couple of nights now, and it's very important for Laura to know that she's got a friend to talk to.
Well, Monica was just on her way to the book room to have a little visit with her.
Good, because the more Laura realizes that she's got friends that just don't care about this Hamilton business, well, the easier it's going to be for her to forget it.
Well, at least with the newspaper headlines and those articles beginning to die down, that should be of some comfort to her.
Yeah, it should be. But Laura thinks about that night at Hamilton's all the time. And it scares her to death. She thinks she's got some uncontrollable violent streak in her that's going to make it happen again.
Well, Scotty, I mean, just imagine how terribly traumatic the whole experience of killing someone must be. I mean, especially for Laura, who's so young and sensitive.
Gail, I understand that, but it was an accident. I mean, it was Hamilton's fault. He's the one that said those things to her that made her realize that he was using her for all those months.
Even so, she did take a person's life, and that's not a shock that's easy to get over, Scotty.
Yeah, but Laura's not a violent person. Now, you know that, Gail. I mean, so does everybody that really knows her. Just wish that I could make Laura believe that.
You will. You will. You just keep on reassuring her.
Well, I'm trying. I just think that Dr. Taylor's the only one that's going to convince her that she doesn't have a pattern of violence in her just because it happened once before.
Thanks again, Dr. Taylor, for taking the time to see me.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Mr. Higgins. Now, if you need any more information on Laura's progress before next month's report is due, I'll be glad to help you any way I can.
Well, there is one more thing I'd like to ask before I go.
Sure, go right ahead.
In a given situation, and I can't say exactly what that would be, do you think Laura could be capable of the same kind of rage and physical violence that ended David Hamilton's life?
No. Laura is actually repulsed by violence of any kind. All right. Granted, she did kill him accidentally. But under those extreme emotional circumstances, anyone could be forced to lash out in anger.
But that's not saying that she couldn't find herself in an equally difficult emotional situation sometime in the future.
No, but I think she's learned from her mistake with David Hamilton, and I do know that she's fighting for control.
Dr. Taylor, Bobby Spencer's on the phone and she wants to talk to you. She sounds hysterical.
Oh, what's wrong, Ann?
She said one of your patients just attacked her.
Laura, come on. Everything is all right now. Just please tell me what happened before I got here.
Bobby, this is Dr. Taylor.
Taylor, hurry, please.
Where are you, Bobby, and what's happened?
I'm in the book room and Laura Weber just went crazy and attacked me.
Laura? Are you all right?
Yes, but only because Dr. Quartermain wasn't in the time and saved me. Dr. Taylor, I'm so scared. She's still staring at me with this wild expression in her eyes.
All right, I'll be right there. Now, you tell Dr. Quartermain to stay with Laura until I get there.
Laura, you did this. Get away with me!
Bobby, look, you are being overdramatic about this. You saw what she did to me. No, as a matter of fact, I didn't. Now, I am still waiting for an explanation.
You asked for it, Bobby, but it's not gonna work. Because once Dr. Taylor hears all those awful things you said to me, he's gonna understand why I had to push you.
I just hope he brings Mr. Higgins up here with him. He'll believe me, Laura, because he knows all about you.
Before Monica came in here.
It isn't the first time this has happened, Dr. Taylor. Bobby's always coming up to me in the hallways and the elevators saying terrible things to me. She just tries to make me angry.
Make you angry how, Laura?
By saying mean and ugly things about David and me and how he died.
Is that what happened in here this afternoon?
Dr. Taylor, I came up here to get a book to read on my break, period.
Then why didn't you just get your book and leave?
Because Laura wouldn't let me. She told me that I wasn't allowed in here and then she started saying all these crazy things. I did not. You did too, Laura. So I walked over to the bookshelf and I told her I
And then what happened?
And she wouldn't let me out. She just stood over me, saying all these crazy things like she was trying to kill me or something, and I was so frightened I couldn't even move. And then that's when Dr. Quartermain came in and saved my life. Doctor, that's a lie. She's trying to get me in trouble.
Laura, now, come on. Now, you're not in any trouble, so there's nothing to worry about. Now, come on. Did you threaten Bobby in any way?
No.
Did you hit her?
Well, I pushed her, I guess, but she made me do it.
How?
Because it was the only way I could make her stop. What? It's so terrible.
Bobby!
Come in.
Bobby, we have heard your side of the story. Look, why don't you get back on duty now, huh?
Look at me, Dr. Taylor. I'm still shaking.
All right, then why don't you find a place to relax?
Okay. But I will tell the switchboard where I'm going to be so that you can find me in case either of you want more information.
Fine. If we do, we'll let you know.
And Bobby, we would appreciate it if you kept whatever happened in this room to yourself.
Of course, Dr. Quartermain. It's nobody else's business.
Peter, if you have to get back, I can stay with Laura for a while.
Well, actually, we have a session in a little while. Laura, would you like to walk back with me and wait in my office?
I'd rather stay here with Monica for a while, Dr. Taylor, but I won't be late, though, I promise.
All right. Whatever makes you comfortable. Mr. Higgins, unless you have something to discuss with Laura, I'll walk you out.
Well, I do have a few things I'd like to discuss with you.
All
Mr.
right.
Higgins, you're gonna have to report this to Judge Stolman, aren't you?
Not until I get the facts. I'll be speaking with you soon. Goodbye.
Hey, Laura, look. Look, I am going to talk to Mr. Higgins, and I will assure him that you were telling the truth.
It won't help any. They're never gonna believe anything good you say about me.
Laura, Mr. Higgins has to know how jealous Bobby is of you and your relationship with Scotty.
That won't matter to him, or to Judge Stallman either. Because to them, I'm a teenage girl who killed her lover, and if I could kill someone once, I could kill someone again.
I don't believe that, neither do you.
Bobby Spencer does. Or at least she's gonna try and convince Dr. Taylor and Mr. Higgins that I could.
Okay, do Peter and Mr. Higgins know about the other times that Bobby has goaded you into being angry and upset?
Dr. Taylor knows about some of them.
Well, now I think it's time that Mr. Higgins knows.
Why? So we can wonder why I never mentioned anything about it before. Just like I never mentioned anything about the truth about my affair with David. I even had my own mother sitting in jail for a crime that I committed because I was too...
Look, Laura, come on. Listen, don't be so hard on yourself. Now, you had a memory block about that night at David's. And when you remembered, you were very brave and you came forward with the truth right away. And everyone believed you. And everyone is going to believe you now.
I don't believe that, Monica. Not after all the articles the newspapers have printed about me. Sex-starved teenager kills her lover.
Laura,
his model,
Laura.
his lover, his murderer.
Come on now, come on. Come on, Laura. Listen, the people that count. The people that count know. They know the truth about those articles, Laura. Come on.
Yes, Monica. And the ugly truth is that I killed a man. And no one's gonna let me forget about it until they send me away to reform school.
Last year, Australia defeated America. Now,
Bobby has been at her for a while. In fact, the other day I saw an aftermath of one of their confrontations.
What was that?
Well, from what Laura told me later in our session, Bobby had been talking about David Hamilton and calling Laura a killer. As I walked out of my office, I saw Laura throw a book at Bobby.
That's just what I'm getting at, Dr. Taylor. It doesn't really matter what someone says to Laura that concerns me. The point is, if she doesn't like it, she seems to resort to physical violence as her only defense.
And who's on call in gynecology today?
Dr. Perez.
Okay, this lady just came into the clinic, and Dr. Gonzalez thinks she should be admitted. So as soon as admitting calls you about what room, will you please send Dr. Perez in
Leslie?
to check on her?
Of course, Dr. Weber.
Hello, Miss Higgins.
Dr. Weber?
Do you have a good progress report on Laura today?
Leslie, look, I don't want to alarm you, but,
What? Did something happen? Something happened to Laura?
well, it seems that Bobby Spencer and Laura had a fight in the book room.
What? Is she hurt?
Well, not physically, no, but she's pretty badly shaken up.
Oh, my goodness. I have to go see her. Is she still there?
Yes, Monica's with her now and is trying to calm her down.
Are you going to have to report this to the judge?
Well, as I told Laura, Dr. Weber, I'm not going to do anything until I get all my facts straight. But if I find that Laura's given to outbursts of uncontrollable temper, I'm going to have to recommend that the court take some kind of action.
Excuse me. You better?
Yes, a little. Thank you. Oh, Monica, I'm so glad you walked in here when you did. I don't know what Bobby would have tried next, or what I might have done to
Now,
stop
shush.
her.
Just shush. The important thing is that Dr. Taylor knows about Bobby and the abuse you've been getting from her lately. So he can tell Mr. Higgins about it.
The only thing that Mr. Higgins saw here today is that my temper gets the best of me. Now he's got to report that to Judge Stallman, and they're going to send me to reform school.
Laura, come on. I mean, you can't expect Mr. Higgins to stand back and allow someone like Bobby Spencer to antagonize you and not expect you to defend yourself.
Yes, he can. Because the last time I defended myself, I killed someone.
Oh, Laura, come on.
Are you all right? Yes, I'm fine, Mother. Who told you what happened?
I saw Peter and Mr. Higgins, and they told me you had a fight with Bobby.
Look, Leslie, it was not Laura's fault. Bobby came in
If you
here
don't mind, Monica, excuse me for interrupting you. I'd like to hear about it from Laura.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Monica, thank you for everything.
Anytime. Look, don't worry, Laura. Everything's going to turn out for the best.
What happened, honey?
Oh, Mother, please, do we have to talk about it now?
Do. I've got to know what happened.
But it is over. Please, I would like to forget it.
It's not you. I want to know what she could have done to you that would cause you to want to fight her.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does. I don't want people hurting you. You've had enough of it. And the court has released you into my custody, and it's important for me to know what goes on around you.
After today, you may not have to worry about that anymore. I don't want to be late for my appointment.
Laura, please. Honey, don't do this, please. Please don't do this. Don't fall back into old bad habits.
What's that?
Shutting me out of things that concern us. I thought we made a promise to each other that we're only going to be completely honest from now on.
Yes. Yes, and I will tell you all about it, but not now. It was awful, and I just don't want to go over it all again.
You were talking about it with Monica, weren't you?
Yes.
Well,
that was different. She was there when it happened.
I wasn't. Laura, there's no other way I'm going to know unless you tell me.
Mother, I am going to be late for my appointment. We'll talk later.
The wood heaters that...
Whoa, get away from me. She wouldn't stop. And then all of a sudden, I was lying on the floor, and there was a ton of heavy books all over me.
Well, Bobby, what was the cause of the fight in the first place?
Gail, who knows? She just loses control. And if Dr. Quartermain hadn't walked in when she did, I know she would have just put one of those big shelves of books that tried to kill me. God, it was so awful.
Now, listen, Bobby, I want the truth now. Did you say anything to Laura to make her fly off the handle like that?
No. You don't have to say anything to her to make her get like that.
Bobby, I know Laura very well, and she just doesn't start swinging unless she has a good reason.
Daddy, you don't know her at all, or you wouldn't always take her side and everything.
Bobby, I'm not taking sides. I'm just trying to find out why she swung at you in the first place.
Because she just gets crazy sometimes. She doesn't know what she's doing when it happens.
Bobby, was that the first time you ever saw Laura lose her temper?
Are you kidding? She threw a book at me the other day for absolutely nothing. My arm is still killing me.
Oh, come on, Bobby.
Scotty, if you don't believe me, ask Dr. Taylor. He saw the whole thing with his own 2 eyes.
Well, Bobby, then why did you even stay in a room with Laura alone?
Because, Gail, you never know when she's going to go off the deep end. All I did was go there to get a book, and before I knew it, she had me trapped in there.
Well, what did Peter say when he came in?
He didn't say that much. He just started asking a lot of questions, but I could tell. You know that Mr. Higgins, the one that's been assigned by the court to be watching Laura? I couldn't believe it when he walked in there and saw what she did to me.
Who called Higgins?
not me. He must have been in Dr. Taylor's office when I called for help.
Well, where's he now?
I don't know, Dr. Taylor's probably...
No, not Higgins. Higgins, I mean.
I hope that Mr. Higgins is in with Dr. Taylor because they've got to learn to do something about her before it's too late. She's that unbalanced. She could be very dangerous in the outside world.
Gail, can I have some time off? I want to try and find Laura.
Scotty, I'm the one who got attacked. Besides, she's in with Dr. Taylor right now.
Bobby, I don't care, and I want to find Laura and make sure she's all right. Is it okay, Gail?
Sure. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, thank you.
Scotty!
Bobby, no!
I don't even know why I bother. He's just gonna take Laura's side no matter what happens to me.
Bobby, now come on. Look, now that Scotty sees that you're all right, he just wants to see if he can help Laura, too.
Help Laura. He ought to be concerned about the next person that crosses Laura's path, not Laura! You know, this is not... Dr. Quarterman, I was just telling Gail what would happen if you hadn't walked in and saved me when you did.
I thought you were going to be in the lounge resting.
I needed somebody to talk to.
I'm sure you did. Well, I need to talk to you.
About what?
What did you say to Laura about David Hamilton?
Nothing.
She says differently.
Only because she brought his name up first. She always does. And then she takes it out on me just because I'm standing there.
I don't believe you. But let's say Laura did mention his name first. What did you say?
I don't remember. I was looking for a book to read.
A nice, juicy murder story? Filled with a lot of sex and violence?
Dr. Quartermain, I have just been through the worst ordeal of my entire life.
Now,
she
Bobby,
was trying to be...
Bobby, look, why don't you go up to the nurse's lounge and you just lie down until you're feeling better, and I'll come in and check on you later, okay?
Okay. Dr. Quartermain, whether you believe me or not, I want to thank you.
Monica, I really don't think you should get yourself in the middle of their battle.
I don't trust Bobby Spencer for 1 minute. She is jealous of Laura, and she has always been jealous.
Well, even so, I think it's something that they're going to have to work out among themselves.
In the shape Laura is emotionally... Come on, Gail, you know what that poor kid has been going through.
Of course I do, but I'm not taking sides till I know all the facts, and I think you should do the same thing.
I know the facts. Bobby Spencer would try anything to get Laura out of the way so she can have Scotty all to herself again.
Look, I know Bobby was very hurt when Scotty broke off with her, but I really don't think that she would have provoked Laura on purpose.
You're wrong. You're forgetting I've been down that road, Gail. There was a time in my life where I would have gone to any length to get revenge if someone had something I want.
I'm sorry. The nurse at the desk told me that I would find Monica.
Come in, Leslie.
Leslie, how is Laura?
She's on her way to Peters right now for her session.
Well, that's good.
I'm sorry. I apologize to you if I was abrupt in the book room. I felt it was important to me to hear the story from her.
Leslie, please don't apologize. I understand you. You had to be frantic when you got that call.
I was.
Well,
I still am.
I don't know. From the little I heard from Laura, it sounded like an awful fight. I can imagine how ugly the whole thing must have been.
I guess I don't know any more about it than you do. She didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, well, Leslie, I mean, it's been quite an ordeal for her. Once she's talked to Peter and she sorts things out in her own mind, I'm sure she'll come to you.
Excuse me. Hello, Dr. Adamson. Oh, hello, Rick. Yes, she's here. Just a minute. Monica, Rick would like to talk to you.
Oh. Hi. No, there's no problem. Sure. Well, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay. Rick is going into surgery. He asked if I would assist him.
Sure. Thank you for helping Laura through all that.
Oh, Leslie, you don't have to thank me. You know how fond I am of her.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, do you want me to say anything to Rick about this?
No, I think, I would like to tell him myself, Monica.
Oh, sure. I understand. Well, Gail, I'll see you later.
Right.
Dr. Taylor and I were talking earlier about the bad feelings that exist between Laura and Bobby. But if today's incident is any indication, they're pretty deep-rooted, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well, they're a lot deeper than I thought until just a couple of weeks ago.
Why? What happened?
Well, Mr. Higgins, I would rather not go into the details now because I like both of the girls a lot. So let's just say that it's been going on for a long time now.
Yeah, but this open hostility just started, right?
Yeah. Look, let me just say something right up front, at least from Laura's side. Mr. Higgins, the reason why Laura reacts so strongly by the mention of David's name or how he died is because she is terribly afraid that Judge Stallman is going to take her away from her parents and put her in a reform school.
I agree, Scotty. I told Mr. Higgins the same thing.
Scotty, have you seen Laura since she and Bobby had their fight?
No, I haven't. I looked everywhere. I thought she was with you. That's why I came straight here.
Well, she has an appointment with me soon, so she should be along any minute now.
If I see her, and if I find anything out from her, I'll let you know if you're going to be around the hospital.
Fine. In the meantime, I want to have a talk with Bobby Spencer and Rick Weber and his wife, if they're available.
I just hope that you're not going to have to file a report to juvenile court.
Well, as I told Laura and her mother, I'm going to get my facts together first and then go from there. Dr. Taylor, I'll be in touch.
Fine, thank you.
Well, he sure doesn't make it easy for Laura by hanging around here, or at her school, or at her house.
Just doing his job, Scotty.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to convince Laura that, but she's got this feeling that he's just waiting for her to slip up so that he can send her to reform school.
Well, I wish Laura would realize that Higgins and the court want the same thing that we want, a normal, productive life for her.
Yeah.
Laura might have come up the back stairs. I'm going to check. Oh, she's not there. She promised me that she'd be on time.
I just hope that she hasn't.
Hasn't what, Scotty?
Well, you know her pattern, Dr. Taylor. Whenever she can't deal with something, she runs away.
Well, she better not this time, or she'll end up in reform school.
Listen, if she does come back for an appointment, will you tell her to wait for me after she gets through?
All right. Now, if you're going to look for her, you better try the Brook room. She was going to spend some time with Monica.
No, because I just saw Monica as I was coming out of Gail's office, and she said that she was coming up here. Look, I'll see you later, okay?
Yep.
Susan, in a little while, I'm going to have a break. What do you say? You and I spend it together, reminiscing.
I thought you took all your breaks these days with Bobby Spencer, Chris.
Well, I do. Or I did until she stood me up this afternoon.
Uh-huh. Well, don't worry. You haven't lost your charm. Mrs. Brewer sent this note down saying that Bobby took the rest of the day off because she wasn't feeling well.
Oh, well, thanks for the boost. Now, more importantly, what about you and...
Chris. Oh, excuse me. Have you seen Laura?
Well, yeah, I saw her about 20 minutes ago.
Where?
Well, going out the door. Going home, I guess.
Why do you think that?
Well, because she had her coat on. She must have been in a hurry, too, because I said goodbye to her and she didn't even answer.
Tuesdays.
What things? Those pictures. With all those awful things printed all over them.
I wouldn't waste my precious time on the stamp sending anything to you. Now, with that out of the way, I intend to choose a book to read on my break, if you don't mind. What I would like is a nice, juicy murder story. Something with a lot of violence. How about recommending one to me? You ought to know all the good ones. Come to think of it, you could probably write a bestseller. Not only about violence, but about sex, too.
You shut up! You shut up and don't you ever talk like that again! And don't send any more horribly things in the mail to me because I know it was you. Now you get out of here! Ah! You get out!
Bobby? What? Are you all right? I heard you moaning and groaning when I looked in. Oh, Joanne, you don't know half of it.
Today has probably been the worst day of my entire life.
Mrs. Brewer just said you weren't feeling well.
Well, she probably just didn't want word to get out.
Anyway, there's some guy outside named Higgins. He wants to talk to you, but if you're not feeling up
Oh, no. Joanne, that's fine. I will get through it somehow. It's my civic duty. Mr. Higgins, now Joanne said you wanted to talk to me.
I do, yes. Would you like to sit down?
No, thank you. I'm feeling much better.
It must have been a very frightening experience for you.
Mr. Higgins, you don't know the half of it. The first time she pushed me, I am convinced she would have pushed that whole shelf over on me if Dr. Quartermain hadn't walked in.
Excuse me, Miss Spencer, but there's one thing that I just don't understand.
I'll be very happy to answer any questions you have.
The other day when you spoke to me in the elevator, you told me you were afraid to be around Laura lately.
Can you blame me?
No. But why would you walk into the book room, see that Laura is alone, and stay in there with her? Now, if I were you, I would have just walked away.
Because sometimes Laura's okay. You just never know when her temper is going to flare up.
Let's take today. Now, in your opinion, what made her temper flare up?
Mr. Higgins, I wish I knew. It's like that day she slapped me across the face. That just came out of the blue.
And when she threw the book at you, did that come out of the blue, too?
Oh, it did. Who told you about that?
Dr. Taylor.
You know, I am really glad he was around to see that, because she usually waits until no one is around before she comes at me.
The problem is no one's ever around to hear how these arguments start between you two.
Wouldn't matter, they just happen. Is all of this going into the special report you're writing for Judge Stallman of the Juvenile Court?
The pertinent information, yes. After I talked to a few more people. Like Scotty Baldwin.
Scotty? What do you want to talk to him for? He wasn't even there.
Scotty knows both you girls very well. And I'd like to know a little more about your past relationship with Laura before I make any judgments.
Well, Mr. Higgins, I think I can save you an awful lot of time there. You see, Scotty Baldwin is so prejudiced, he would only tell you about Laura's good side.
And since you only tell me about her bad side, I could put the two together and maybe come out with a happy medium, huh?
Mr. Higgins, I am not prejudiced against Laura. I am just doing my civic duty as a good citizen.
Thank you very much for your time, Miss Spencer.
Mr. Higgins, if you ever want to interview me again, or if Judge Stallman wants me to testify, just call.
Thanks, but I think we'll get our information from sources that don't have any personal reasons for animosity towards Laura. Feel better.
Mother, this is Mrs. McGinnis' card. Dr. Gonzalez wants to see you 1 week from today.
Thank you, Dr. Weber.
Who's next?
They're all waiting to see Dr. Gonzalez.
You know, there was a time when that would have been music to my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that Dr. Gonzalez is running way behind today, so I would be happy to see any one of you now if I can help. I'll be in my office, going through files just in case.
Told me about this clinic. Of course, I never dreamed I'd see you here, even though I knew you used to work at this hospital.
Yeah, I'm back at work now. I'm trying to be back at work now.
Excuse me, but if you're a patient new to the clinic, you'll have to fill this out.
Alana, this lady is a very special friend of mine. I will take care of her personally. Well, goodness, how are you, and when did you get released from... I tell you what, let's go into my office and we can have peace and quiet to talk, okay?
You sure you got time?
Are you kidding? I've got a lot of time.
Dr. Weber used to be my doctor before I read all that awful stuff in the newspapers. Why, she lied so much. I'd never trust her now.
Who would? I'll wait for Dr. Gonzalez any day of the week.
Gee, I sure hope my big mouth didn't get you in trouble out there. Trouble? Of course not. I've never been happier to see anybody in my whole life.
Hey, you really mean it?
Oh, Colleen, you don't know how much I mean it.
It's been that rough for you, huh, honey?
It's been very rough. It's very hard to walk out there, and see all my old patients sitting there waiting for another doctor.
Listen, honey, what the heck do they know anyway? Give them a couple of weeks and they'll forget about the whole thing.
I just want everything back the way it was.
Well, not me. I want everything just the way it is right now.
Well, when did you finally get released?
Well, the judge finally sprung me from that dump about a week ago.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, the old boyfriend. He confessed to the crime, right?
No way. Colleen Middleton herself had to go in front of the judge and turn on her girlish charms, and guess what? He believed me. Can you imagine that? He believed me.
Of course I can imagine that. The charm always worked with me. It also helped me through a lot of rough times. So, what are you doing with yourself?
Well, right now I'm letting my fingers doing the walking through the want act. But I did have a job for a while.
Oh, yeah? What happened? It didn't last?
Oh, it lasted. It was my back that didn't last. You see, I walked right out of the clinker into this luncheonette, and there was this guy there, and he says, "I'm sorry, lady, but I can't help you because I don't have any help." And I said, "Well, it just so happens that I happen to be an ex-retired waitress." And right then and there, he gave me the job. And I lifted up this great big load of dishes, and I crawled out of the place.
Oh, I'm sorry.
An old war injury. But it hurts, Leslie.
Well, you remember once I told you that someday I'd be able to pay you back? Okay, first thing that you do is you fill out this card for me, and then we'll go into the examining room. Dr. Weber.
Leslie, it's Peter.
Oh, Peter, how did your session go with Laura?
Well, that's why I'm calling, Leslie. Laura hasn't shown up yet. She's already 20 minutes late. I'm getting a little worried.
Well, have you checked around the hospital or with Scotty?
She's not here. Scotty's out looking for her. He thinks that maybe she, ran away again because of what happened.
I'm going to call the house, Peter. I'll see if she's there.
Well, I hope we find her, Leslie, for her sake.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
A hard-boiled egg at rest on its side.
I'm so worried about her.
Honey, listen, why don't you go out and look around and ask people if they've seen her? Maybe they have.
You wouldn't mind?
Not at all. Listen, I can sit here and fill out my whole unfortunate medical history while you're doing that. Come on, kid.
Thank you, Colleen.
Susan, you can take your break now. I thought you'd gone home sick, Bobby.
No, I was lying down in the nurse's lounge and somebody wanted to talk to me about Laura Weber.
What about her?
It's a long story. You go ahead. I'll be okay, really. Okay, if you say so. You look terrible. Thanks.
It's a good thing that I heard you were sick, Bobby Spencer, because otherwise it would have been curtains.
Chris, please. I've had enough abuse for one day.
Hey, what happened?
I went down to the book room to get a book to read, and there was Laura.
Well, yeah, that figures she does work there.
I tried to ignore her, like I always do. I walk over the shelf to get my book, and all of a sudden she starts shrieking at me like some mad, wild animal. We started this...
Look, Chris, now.
That's right.
I want to talk to you.
Sure. What is it?
What exactly did you do or say to Laura that caused her to have a fight with you?
Nothing. I know what a difficult time Laura's been going through lately, and I try to stay as far away from her as possible.
I see. Staying as far away from her as possible is deliberately going into the book room when you knew she was alone in there, is it? Is that what you figure staying as far away from her as possible is?
Dr. Weber.
Yes, Scotty, did you find her?
No, I haven't. I called your house, and Mrs. Grant said that she hasn't been there, so I looked everywhere else I could think of.
She's gone.
I don't know, you got me. I don't even know where else to look.
Mr. Higgins, are you looking for me?
No, Miss Spencer, I'm not. Hello, Dr. Weber. was waiting for your, to speak to your husband, but apparently his surgery is taking longer than expected.
Yes, I guess it is. I could have him call you this evening if you like.
Maybe. In the meantime, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you if you have a few minutes.
Well, I don't really right now. This is not a very good time. You see, well, Laura, she, to be perfectly honest, she didn't make...
Laura, boy, am I glad you're back.
Well, we've been very worried about you when Peter told us that you never made your appointment.
I'm sorry, Mother. I went out to get some fresh air, and before I knew it, it was late. I didn't mean to worry anybody, really.
It's okay. It's okay as long as you're safe. It's all right.
Yeah, Laura, you really asked going there for a minute.
I guess I just wasn't thinking very clearly. I better get to Dr. Taylor's right away. But first, there's something that I have to do. Mr. Higgins. Bobby, may I speak to you, please?
All right.
I'm very sorry that I lost my temper this afternoon. But believe me, it'll never happen again. Because in the future, I'm going to consider the source and ignore all your ugly, awful remarks. Mr. Higgins, I have a patient waiting for me, but after I'm finished, I would be very happy to answer any of those questions.
I think I just got the answer I was looking for, Dr. Weber.
Are you going to have to report this to the judge still?
Yes, but don't worry. I'm going to be sure to tell him all about the long-standing jealousy that existed between the two girls. And I know he'll take that into consideration.
I hope so. She's really trying awfully hard, you know, to live up to all the rules that he set for her.
Yes, and she's doing remarkably well. She's kept her curfew, and Dr. Taylor's report was very encouraging, too.
Thank you for your understanding.
I like Laura very much, Dr. Weber. And I care what happens. To all of you. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Scott.
Mr. Higgins?
Well, I'm certainly glad she came back at that time.
Yeah, me too. Just glad that Mr. Higgins didn't have to find out that she'd run away again.
Thank you for your help. I'm so grateful to you. Would you like to come and have dinner with us tonight? Rick has to work late, and I know that Laura and I would both love your company.
Well, I would like that very much, Dr. Weber.
Good. I'll see you later.
Okay. When are you going to give up, Bobby?
What?
You know what I'm talking about. Now, when are you going to stop bugging Laura?
Scotty, I didn't. She hates me so much.
Bobby, look, I don't care what happened down there, but if I find out that you deliberately tried to hurt Laura, whatever friendship we have is over.
Why don't you believe my story for a change? I didn't do anything to her.
I'm not saying whether you did or you didn't. Just don't.
Hello. You're smiling again. You must have seen Laura.
Yeah. Scotty and I were standing in the lobby wondering where we could go to look for her next, and she walked through the front doors.
I told you she'd be all right.
She is now. But you're not, so let's see what we can do for you.
In a minute. First, we got a little catching up to do. Yeah, we have.
Oh, Colleen, I've thought about you a lot.
Oh, me too. Remember the last time I saw you, the day you were released from the jail? Remember what you said to me? You said, my marriage is over. Boy, you were sure one wrong lady, weren't you?
There's something here I don't understand. You didn't fill in the name of the last doctor who treated you.
The same old Leslie, aren't you? Only here you change the subject instead of saying, I don't want to talk about it, Colleen. Remember like you used to do in the clinic?
Colleen, dear, I don't want to be rude, but as long as we're in the hospital and I'm a doctor, I can help you. Please let me do that. Because lately, that's the only area of my life where I can still feel adequate.
Things are that bad, huh?
Mm-hmm. That bad.
Bobby, I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to give you one more chance to make up for this afternoon.
Well, Chris, I'm really sorry. But today has probably been one of the worst days in my entire life.
Why don't you tell me all the gory details over dinner?
Thanks, but I'm not feeling very well.
What's the matter, General? Did you lose the war?
Just the first battle. I'll win the next one for sure.
Bobby, why don't you do something for yourself? Learn what good generals learn. Next time, plan your strategy before you go to the front. I'll see you around.
Hi, Luke Spencer, please. Luke! Hi, Bobby. What do you mean, Bobby? Who? Your sister? Hey, look, the phone works both ways, you know. I haven't heard from you in a long time either. Oh, nothing. Just working real hard trying to earn a living. Listen, Luke, I know that we haven't talked for a long time, but if there's one thing about us Spencers, it's that we always did stick together in times of trouble, right? Well, yes, there is one little favor that I would like you to do for me. How'd you guess? Listen, Luke, I'm at work right now, so I can't talk too much, but there's some girl I know who's really done me dirt. And if anybody can help me even the score, it's you. So what do you say? Will you help me make her sorry she ever crossed a Spencer?
Coming up, National 9 Morning News. And there's another romantic love boat cruise departing tomorrow. Gopher thinks he's due to inherit a fortune. And the captain goes overboard for the daughter of an old flame. Set sail on the Love Boat's Australian cruise. 8:30 tomorrow night on 9.